Bonjour my lovelies, how are you doing today? My name is Adriel, for those of you who do not know. So I have a little treat for you today. My Sezane order has just come in. It's been delivered actually at the Sezane store. I'm doing in-store pickup. And I thought that it would be a lot of fun to take you along with me. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Sezane. I'm going to show you my full haul and we'll try it on right there in the store. And then I will come back home and show you how I plan to style it. So on y va, let's go. On my way to Sezane, let's go get my order. I've been wanting these earrings from Sezane for a while. They remind me of 80s costume jewelry, but without the clip-ins. Overall, I found it to be a good quality for the money. This dress reminded me of the long blue dress that I actually bought last year during the Sezane archive sale. I went back and forth on this dress in the dressing room. I ultimately decided to try styling it at home before deciding whether I would keep it or not. This blue slip dress really surprised me. The fabric was really nice, and I love the lace details around the collar. I have a really hard time with most slip dresses, as most don't seem to be made for women with curves, and the fabric is often mediocre. But this one seemed to be just right. Nonetheless, I wanted to try it on at home, you know, without the wool socks. Oh, these white sandals had my heart the moment I saw them online. My only concern though is that they will stretch. I bought the size 36, my normal size. Since they are not available in half sizes, and I know that the 35 will be too tight, I decided to just stick with these, and what I'll do is I'll add a slip pad near the toe area to prevent my foot from sliding when I wear them, and just in case they do in fact stretch. When you have an order shipped to the Sezane store, you will actually retrieve it at a different storefront that's located next to the store. I could and should have just left after trying on my order, but of course I didn't. I didn't discover that this jacket was primarily viscose until I made my way to the fitting room. However, I could not take it off. Even though it's viscose, it feels as if it's a linen and cotton blend. The fabric is lovely and the stitching is very well done. There are matching pants for the jacket, but I did not need to try them on. I have no need for another suit. Although I wanted to dislike this item because of the composition, my feet carried me straight to the register. I think Sezane does basics really well, particularly when it comes to button-down shirts. There was a shirt I liked for the night prior, but since the store was closing, I didn't get a chance to try it on. Fortunately, I find myself close to Sezane next day and pop back in. I really appreciated the design of this shirt and the lightweight fabric. I had a shirt similar to this for years that recently ripped, and I've been looking for a replacement for a month. Now, let me show you how I plan to style each of the pieces I bought. So this is the jacket from the Sezane video, and this is kind of how I want to style this. I really like pairing it with kind of, my thought was to do a sweater underneath. I have this one that I got from Lingua Franca, and then doing it with some bell-bottomed kind of style pants. These are some of my baggier pants. I got them from the American brand Boyish. And then my thought was that I could either pair it with heels or with sneakers. These are the sneakers that I'm actually wearing it with today. If you know Paris, you know that I am not going to wear my shoes in my house. I've talked about why before on like Instagram and whatnot, but yeah, like our ground is dirty, so like you just don't wear your shoes in the house. So yes, so these are kind of these cute little lambin sneakers that I have, and that's kind of what I would be finishing off this whole outfit. So the next item is obviously this shirt that I got, and as you can see, the pattern is so pretty and so fun. So with this, again, I'm thinking jeans. You know, this is definitely something that's perfect for jeans to kind of transition into spring. I've added my cute this little belt that I got. It's a Gucci belt, and I just got it for my birthday, and I really thought like the gold with the belt looked really nice with the shirt. As you can see, it's just this super light fabric. It's really, really nice, and it's really meeting the needs that I wanted. As far as a good shoe option, again, not wearing the shoes inside, I though would do probably these Corelle heels, because the orange in them kind of really makes the pink, I think, of the shirt pop, and it adds like a really nice contrast. A black denim skirt with the sleeves rolled up, and these shoes would also work for me. But this is like a perfect shirt for spring, and I'm doing it with these shoes. So here's the dress, and as I mentioned, the dress was the thing that I was kind of going back and forth on. I didn't entirely know, but I really wanted to see how I could accessorize it. So one of the ways that I'm going to do that is with this belt. So this is the accessory, and let me show you the shoes. Okay, so the belt obviously has a lot of color in it, right? And so that's why I thought, let's go with one big bold color for the shoes, right? So if I were styling this, and I think I am going to keep this dress, I would wear it with these shoes, so these Corelle heels. Now let's try one more belt, because I do have another belt option, and we can see which one we like better. So I think this is more of like a beachy vibe, right? I don't know, maybe it's a little Parisian. Maybe it's Parisian. I don't know. I get this belt like kind of gives me a beachy vibe, so that's why I say it's a little beachy. But if I were to do this, then I would definitely want to stick with the red Corelle heels. Our little red heels like this, I think would look really cute with this dress, or frankly even blue. I have a lot of sandals actually that would go really well with this dress, but it's like a spring kind of dress, so probably like I cannot see myself wearing this during the hottest days of summer, right? Like I would be miserable. Because it is, even though the fabric is light, like the fabric is very, very light, as you can kind of see maybe closely here. I don't like long sleeves in the summer at all. No long sleeves, no pants, nothing like that in the summer. I want everything to be free. Second dress and last and final dress that I got was this blue slip dress. As I showed you in the dressing room, I really liked it. One thing that is kind of throwing me is that there is this weird like line here. I don't know if that's caused by like the way the dress falls, or if it has something to do with the way that my body is shaped and thus it makes it fall like that. Right? Like you never really know in this world, particularly when it comes to mass-produced clothing. But I do actually really like this dress. I like the material, I like the detail here. And something that I noticed when I was steaming the dress is that basically the straps, there's extra like fabric on the inside so that you can extend the straps. So the straps actually, like if you're a little bit taller, you need more space under here, you can lengthen that. And I think that that's something that is really cool. But as I said, I'm just not really sure, like, as you see, the profile is good, but then straight up, there's just this weird line. We gotta figure that out before the return policy, you know, passes. So how will I wear it as far as shoes? I actually would wear the white shoes that I got from Sezane. These little white platforms, I mean, these are my vibe. I plan to wear these babies. I was thinking with this dress, I could wear it with the blazer, I could wear it with, you know, jeans, like I could wear it just with anything, and skirts, you know, dresses, everything. I just love these, and so I'm really excited. All right, with that said, I hope you've enjoyed this Sezane haul and try on video. I hope you enjoyed actually getting to go into the Sezane store and to kind of try on items there, and then also see kind of what it's like to do an in-store pickup here in Paris. Please feel free to let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell so you can be notified of every single new video. So with that said, take care, stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Talk to you later. Bye!